All right, this is going to be a straight up rant. All right, look, I already posted the video on YouTube, and now you're going to hear me fucking rant about it. You don't want to hear it, pause the video, change the fucking page, I don't care. Because this is bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. All right, the Senate Armed Services Committee, this is held yesterday. All right, I want to get these names right. All right, Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Martin Dempsey, and obviously SecDef, Leon Panetta. All right, the way this video goes, and it's a 7-minute clip, and I've been trying to find longer footage on this, and I can't find it. I'm going to keep searching, because I don't know if this is edited in such a way to make it sensationalist, because I'm pretty fucking hyped up about it, so if that's the way it was edited, they're doing a damn good job. But the way this video starts off, he's interviewing the Joint Chiefs of Staff chairman, and he's basically the document they're going over. I don't know the title of the document, but he's basically asking the question, because I want to plain language this. I just watched it a few times, so I made sure I had the gist of this video. He's basically plain languaging, saying, "Are you trying to say that we will not go to war if the UN says we won't, or NATO says that we shouldn't? Is that what you're trying to say?" And the general's like, no. That control is still with Congress. And the guy's like, okay, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that even if the UN and NATO says we're not going to go to war, if we as Congress feel we're going to go to war, we're going to go to war and you're going to follow our orders. And the dude's like, of course, of course. Well, then, a little bit, it's like halfway through the video, then it shifts, when Panetta says something that just it doesn't make sense, and it kind of struck a chord with me, and obviously it struck a chord with the guy interviewing as well, because he's like whoa, I want to catch my breath here. What? Let's go over this again, and you never get a straight answer out of SecDef. You don't. It just doesn't happen. He doesn't give a fucking straight answer. But what he keeps insinuating is that if the UN, or basically said if there was a coalition already set up, or we're already in talks, and the UN says we're going to war, we're going to war. And I have a huge problem with that, considering what happened last summer. So, or was it 2 summers ago? There's already, I'm going to call them rumors, because I can't find any factual stuff, but there's rumors flying around that some people in Congress are trying to impeach Obama for what he already did, or start the impeachment process. Now I'm wondering how this is going to fit into it, because this is huge. Again, this is another thing you're not going to find on mainstream media. I couldn't. I know this just happened yesterday, but this shit is fucking huge. All right, and already, the New World Order conspiracy theorists, I hate that fucking word, are saying, well, there you go. There's your fucking New World Order, that the United States fucking military is going to take orders from the UN instead of fucking Congress. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what the Secretary of Defense says in this fucking video. And I have a gigantic problem with that, as should everybody. It's our military. You know, we have been. The United States military has become the world's police force. I accept that. You know, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. I think it's maybe a good idea. You know, I'm not an idiot. I get that. But I have a problem with the higher ups, the highest ups in this country's military thinking, because that's the way it seemed to me from the video, is that he thought that that's the way it goes and it's perfectly okay to go to war with another country without congressional approval. I think there's only one person that can do that, and he can only do that for a certain number of days. The president of this United States of America. I think he's the only one that has that right. And again, that was only set up for emergency situations where you can't get them all together to fucking vote and say, all right, let's go to fucking war. Where it's like, no, people are gonna fucking die if we don't do this right now, so I'm making the fucking command decision as the commander-in-chief to say that's what the fuck we're gonna do right now, and we'll figure this shit out later. I'm okay with that. That's the way it should be. But to say that if the UN gets together and says, hey, you guys need to do this, that we're just going to go and do it. And I'm sure we've done it already, because in this video they use the term war, and that term in 2012 is, it's probably not the best term to use. And I say that because in my opinion, if we fire a weapon at another country, that's war. That's Rob's opinion. Okay? We have just declared war. If our military fires a weapon, not in defense, at another country, that is an act of war. That is Rob's opinion. I don't know legalese. You know, I don't know the congressional definition of war. But that just seems to make the most sense to me. But we do it a lot, and we don't call all of them wars. So regardless of the wording of this, what the gist of it was, yeah, we can go ahead and we can fire on another country if that's what the UN says to do, and then we'll come back, because that's the other part of this, because what he said is we're gonna go do it, and then we'll come back and let you know we did it. And that's when this guy had a huge problem with it. You're gonna go shoot at other people in another country, aggressively, you know, as an act of aggression, and then you're gonna come back and let us know you did it. Like, oh, we're just backfilling you. This is fucking huge. You guys need to realize this. They work for us. We are tax-paying citizens. The military is there for the defense of our country. The defense of you and me. The defense of our stuff. The defense of our land. They are not a force to be used by a global organization. And I won't say global because I don't think there's enough of the globe being a part of it. But it is a you know, the UN it's the United fucking Nations of the world. It's a global organization. It's our military, and our top military, thinks that it's perfectly okay to be controlled by the UN and then backfill our leaders, our elected officials. You guys need to open your eyes and realize what is going on. What the fuck is going on out there? This isn't shit that won't affect you. This is shit that will affect every single person in this country in one way or another. And we need to do something about it. Rant over.